Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. This is a shot of whiskey, and I am going to once again analyze a BuzzFeed article, because why the hell not? Now, before I do that, I'd like to point out that I have decided to finally cave in and create a Twitter account. Yay. Now, in all fairness, the main reason why I did this is because I thought it'd be a good way to learn more about what's going on so I can make more videos, as well as to reach out to fellow content creators. In fact, recently, I was on Miss Misa's channel, as you can see here from the title, and we had a lengthy debate, which, calling it a debate is actually kind of a disappointment. We actually ended up agreeing on just about everything that we said, so it was more like a fun little chat amongst two people who had previously never actually communicated. Well, at least verbally communicated. Yeah, so anyways, I'll leave a link in the description in case you guys have never seen her work or whatnot, but she makes some pretty good stuff, I would say. But yeah, the chat was actually a great experience. I loved it, and to Miss Misa, thank you for having me, and I look forward to working with you again, possibly in the future. So with that being said, let's go ahead and hit up this article entitled 37 Things White People Need to Stop Ruining in 2018 by Patrice Peck. So yeah, they're basically doing what MTV did last year, which is to take a tradition that a lot of people have, in this case New Year's resolutions, and use that as an opportunity to shove their self-righteousness down our throats, including with mac and cheese, as she decides to start off with. Now, I'd like to point out, you guys can see in this picture kind of that there's videos here, and it's like that with just about every single thing on here, I believe, and none of them work. Like, I literally clicked on every single one as I went through. None of them worked. But I'm just going to say this. One, it's food. Two, it's food that was made by white people, improved by white people, and improved by white people. If we want to do something weird to it, we can do it. You know why? Because it's food. Fuck off, bitch. Damn, it's only the first question and already she's pissing me off. Maybe that's why she started off with it. Any case, the next one on the list is equally as stupid in my opinion, and that's protests. Well, considering that the majority of people who are protesting against Donald Trump are white, I'd figure that you'd want us to be your ally. Oh my gosh, a company tried to capitalize on this opportunity and they failed because you people were whiny little bitches. Go fucking figure. And you can see on the bottom of this same image, the next one is K-pop, which you can see later on if you actually want to go through the article. This person is bitching because Korea, you know, the K in K-pop, decided to make a K-pop band using nothing but white people. I'll admit it's kind of a little bit silly, but if they can sing Korean, who gives a fuck? If Korea doesn't care, why the fuck do you? Sneaker culture is the next thing on this list, and I think that's fucking dumb. You black people can keep it. I'm sorry, I don't obsess over sneakers, or any kind of shoe for that matter, because I'm not a woman. Speaking of woman, the next thing on the list, which you can kind of see here, is makeup. Oh wait, you can't see the example they use. Let's go ahead and show you what they mean!
Well, we gotta get out of here, Morty's gonna kill us!
Okay, just looking at that one example, I can kind of see where she's going with this. That is a little bit creepy, but my two responses is, one, there's technically nothing wrong with it. They're just kind of showing off their makeup-y skills, I guess. And two, I have seen cosplayers use similar techniques for dressing up as Two-Face. Okay, there's nothing wrong. Go fuck yourself. That being said, number 6 on the list is trees. Apparently, they are having issues with rich Brits putting spikes in trees so that way birds won't crap on their rich, expensive cars. That's not a white thing. Although, yeah, these people were probably white. But that's not a white thing. That's a rich thing. Also, there's nothing fucking wrong with it. So, get a grip. And if you think that was bad, let's take a look at number 7. In the United States of America. Honestly, that chart makes it look to me more like white people care more about this country than non-whites. Why? Because we voted for a president who cares about our economy, not feelings. We voted for a president who cares about our national security and laws, and not those of countries that hate our fucking guts. We made the right decision. I'm sorry if that hurt your feelings. Alright, so next on the list, 8 and 9 I'm putting together because, in my opinion, they're pretty much the same fucking thing. And yes, I know they're two completely different awards, but they're both awards for shit that I don't give a damn about. I've said it before and I'll say it again, a lot of this is based off of what is theoretically the best of the best in each category. If that just so happens to be a bunch of whites, you know, seeing as how there's more whites than anything else, oh boo fucking who, maybe you guys should make better shit. And as for these music groups, most of these, I don't even know who the hell they're referring to. But the ones that I do, honestly, I think they all suck. Okay? None of these appeal to me. So for many, many reasons, I do not care. Come up with something to actually bitch about. The next 7 things are all, I'm assuming, relating to music. But honestly, I think these are all dumb things to complain about, especially from a bigot. Oh, no, wait. Bigots are dumb anyways, so I guess it makes sense. So number 10, however the hell you say that, don't really care. And 11, which really should be 10B because it still plays with that word. Then there's 12. Okay, if Quavo's name is pronounced wrong, then maybe he should learn how to fucking spell. And then there's 13. Again, don't really care. 14, I don't think I've ever heard of 21 Savage, but I have heard of Tupac, listed on number 15. And don't care for him. Not a fan. Don't really care. And then there's number 16 that looks like somebody tried to spell anime but had no idea what the hell they were doing. All of these I really don't give a damn about. I'm pretty sure there's examples of black people who fuck these things up too, so I don't understand what your issue is. Oh, that's right, you're a racist. You're not supposed to be logical. Now, this next upcoming one, I definitely know what this one is, and it really pisses me off that she's bitching about this one. Our national anthem, Go Fuck Yourself. Okay, I'm not sure what the hell that video was supposed to be about, but you know what? We wrote it. You guys like to say that it's a racist song anyways, so... Oh, yes, and how could I ever forget that there's plenty of you black people out there who fuck it up too. But you see, unlike you, I don't associate that with the race. Just because I hear an R&B artist butcher the crap out of the national anthem, it doesn't mean I think all black people have no right to sing the song. Okay? How can you come up with such stupid, hateful bullshit like this? I mean, is it a requirement if you're going to work at BuzzFeed? Now, this other one that you see here on the list, our national dance, I have no idea what the hell she's referring to. I actually researched this. We don't have an official national dance. Most states apparently have their own state dance. Like, I know here in my state it's square dancing. But that seems to be a common one with a lot of states. So, what the hell are you even talking about? Stop making shit up. The Millie Rock takes up number 19, and I have no idea what the hell that is. Based just off of this picture, I see a somewhat attractive young lady motioning her hand like maybe she's pretending to jerk off a dick that she doesn't actually have. Is that what the Millie Rock is? A woman pretending to be a man? Or is it something more like the Hit Dem Folks dance? Whatever the hell that is. Speaking of which, why the hell is the Hit Dem Folks dance number 20, 21, and 22? Are you that passionate about a specific dance with a stupid name? Or are you just that desperate to come up with 37 things for your list because somehow the number 37 is important? I'd really like to know so I can take this list more seriously. 23 is really more like the offspring of 24, which is kind of weird considering the order, but as for what the content is, I actually kind of agree with her. I don't think it's a race issue. I think it's a challenges are fucking stupid issue, which they usually are. I can applaud them for trying to do it for the sake of charity or whatnot, but there's still dumb challenges. As for why this is put in a video that's race specific, is she trying to say that white people ruin these challenges, or is it just her bigoted way of saying that she hates these challenges in general? Because if it's well, really, no matter which one of the two it is, it's not right for her to be a fucking bigot about this shit. You know what I mean? So, grow up, lady, and stop being racist. 25 and 26, again, they're both pretty much the same thing as far as I'm concerned. They're both white people engaging in shit, terrible excuses for music. So, yeah, I would actually agree with this. White people stop doing these things, and honestly, black people stop doing these things. You're so much better than that garbage. The next three are kind of related, but not. You can see here Destiny's Child and the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. The first one, don't care about, don't like Destiny's Child, but Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I can kind of agree with that, but only because of what that song is. It just seems weird, the idea of anybody doing that song, whether they're white, black, or anything else. So I can kind of go with that. But as for 29, apparently this Dave guy decided to take issue to her combining the names of two different songs together, coming up with something else, and apparently this is a huge taboo. And somehow the BuzzFeed writer is blaming this on her skin color because racism only works one way, or some bullshit libtard nonsense. All right, looking over at number 30, somebody taking issues with the idea of white models posing for t-shirts that are saying something about black girls. Okay, to be honest, I can see where they're going with this. Black Magic Girl, I can understand, but Black Girl Magic, yeah, they probably should have gotten some black chicks to pose for that one. Saying things like Yas Queen and Snatched My Wig make number 31. I don't understand the first phrase, never heard of it, so don't care. But as for Snatched My Wig, you know what? I'm a cosplayer. I'm around cosplayers all the time. So the way I see it is, if you're wearing a wig and somebody snatches it, you can say it. Kind of an odd thing to say, but might as well. Joints. Apparently we ruin joints by having them offered up at weddings. Honestly, to this quote-unquote writer, you gotta explain why this is such an issue. Because I see nothing wrong with this. Maybe it's because of the state that I live in. Maybe it's because I'm, unlike you, open-minded. But I'd like to hear your logic behind this. Number 33 is chopped cheese, which I had never heard of. So, yeah, I researched this a little bit. And what she is saying, according to Wikipedia, is actually pretty accurate. So, I don't see any issue here. Number 34 is childhoods, which really that's not a race issue, but I would like to point out what they use as an example. There's this old lady here who apparently was hassling a little black kid about selling candy in front of a store, and she was asking about a business license. You know, honestly, I can kind of see where she's coming with this, considering that he's doing it right in front of a Target. That's kind of low class, in my opinion, depending on the situation. Um, but also at the same time, this is not something I would consider to be a white issue, but a liberal issue, or possibly conservative. But from what I've seen, liberal. You know, like the people who will go after little kids for selling lemonade for a quarter in front of their house or some bullshit like that. So, you know, it's, let's just say stupid people in general. Speaking of stupid people, number 35, identifying as Filipino. This guy's a special kind of fucktard, as well as the person who makes up number 36, identifying as black. Now, while it is true that white people tend to act like they're of a different race, and I will agree that I really wish it would stop, I'm not entirely blaming white people on this. I would again pin this on liberals, as it is members of the left seem to want to shame white people for being white, as if though being white is somehow automatically a bad thing. And we should love and cherish and lift up others to the point to where we'd want to look like this. But you know what? I got a better picture for you guys at BuzzFeed to use. How about this one? There we go. I think that works so much better. And finally, Googling things white people ruin. Because apparently BuzzFeed hasn't gotten it through their thick fucking skulls that they were asking for something racist. And they got something racist in return, just not what they wanted. Boo fucking who. Well, that's it. I think we're all done with this retarded ass cancer bullshit. So hopefully BuzzFeed will eventually get it that all they're doing is creating the problem that they're pretending to fight. Kind of like Antifa. Peace out, everybody.